Hey, how y'all doing? This is Rod Johnson, the Yoga Realtor. I have a challenge, and this challenge is for you. This challenge is for you. This is for the Black EXP Network. This is for EXP. This is for anybody who wants to grow themselves, who wants to really focus on building up their body, which is, what we call the temple. And take it to the next level, because there's a lot of things that we're trying to accomplish daily, and we're able to do it with our minds, but we can overclog our minds with thoughts and things, and we need a way to get that stress and that information out of our body so that we don't hurt our joints. We hold all of our tension in our joints. So this 28-day challenge, I'm gonna call it the Moon Challenge, because yesterday was a full moon, so this is the first day after a full moon. Therefore, for the next 4 weeks, every day, I'm gonna do a 28-minute yoga flow. Hopefully, it doesn't last longer than that, but what we're gonna do is take 53 poses, and this is called the Baptiste methodology. I learned that at the Yoga Factory. That's where I got my yoga teacher certification. I'm a 200-hour certified yoga instructor, but I'm a real estate broker. And so this has been a great way for me to release, again, a lot of the information that I'm receiving in my business is very important, and I need to be able to divide it, put it in the right location, and all these things keep my mind always churning. So I found that I got really stressed and anxious over time as all of this stuff built up. And when I ran into yoga, I was able to release some of that stuff. So I want to share this with you, and that's why this is a challenge. I'm challenging you. If you're down with EXP, yeah, you know me. Like me, if you're down with EXP like me, or you're just down with real estate, whether it be for investing or anything like that, try this and allow yourself to stay focused on your body once a day for 30 minutes. And these poses, I'm going to talk to you about the poses slightly, but because we're doing breath to movement, every time I inhale or exhale, I'm going to be doing an expansion or a contraction within my body. And that bouncing back and forth really helps you control your breathing, and in stressful situations, breathing is very important. I want to also talk to the fact that we have been seeing more and more shootings, and again, this challenge is for everybody. It's not just for EXP people. As you can see, I'm an EXP agent, and so that's my focus right now in my business. But this challenge is for everybody, because I feel like this stress relief can really help us in our schools right now, and just in our society, to be able to relieve some of this information that we have clogged inside of us, all this tension that we have inside of us. We can relieve some of that without shooting people, whether it be, whether you feel like you have a reason for it or not. There's no reason to kill someone, especially not with a massive weapon of destruction. There's no reason to kill anybody. So this is, hopefully you'll see, if as you take this challenge on, I'm starting today. You may not get into your first one today, but it's a 28-day challenge nonetheless. So whenever you start, we're gonna walk 28 days every day, one time a day, 30 minutes or less. My goal is to hit 28 minutes, breath to movement. And I'm gonna walk you through these poses, walk you through the flow. The vinyasa flow is what you call, when you hit the chaturanga, you go down and you come up with an upward facing dog, and then you press back into the downward facing dog. That is called the vinyasa flow. So we're gonna have that vinyasa flow pretty much in between every one of our poses. Those 3 poses are a part of the flow, but each other pose is really focused on grounding and pulling yourself down to the ground, and then breathing to expand yourself and push yourself out to the universe. And with us being electromagnetic receivers and transmitters as human beings, that is really important, because now you start to dig into some other stuff that can really help you be your best you, and that's the goal. And so for 28 days, starting today, I will see you guys every day until Friday the 13th, which will be my last flow, which will also be a full moon. So this is really cool because I'm actually gonna spend some time personally looking at the stars and understanding when the sun is setting and things like that, because I also believe that is very important when it comes to understanding what's going on inside of your body, as above, so below, and when you need to understand what's going on the earth in terms of the news and all that kind of information and what's going on. If you pay attention to the stars and the sun and the moon, you can start to see some things happen consistently, and you'll start to realize that we're all in one big clock, and this clock is going round and round, and there's nothing new under the sun. So it give you some peace of mind and get you to a place where you can be healthy and stress-free, even in the most crazy and fun and inspiring businesses there are out there. It doesn't matter how stressful they are. If you can just give yourself 30 minutes a day, you can really make a big change within your own body and with your health, and then obviously with everyone else around you from there. So we're going to start the flow. And again, breath to movement is the key. I'm going to talk a little bit, but it's going to take a lot for me. I'm just going to be able to say the poses more than likely as I'm doing them at the same time. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but we're going to go at it. First pose. Inhale into child's pose. Pull your pinky toes together. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk your feet towards your hands. Grab your elbows. Call this ragdoll pose. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to prayer. Prayer pose, standing prayer pose. Inhale. Exhale, vibrational Om. Om. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Walk or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose for the first sun salutation. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Second sun salutation A. Inhale, halfway lift. Vinyasa. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees. Walk or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Number 3. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Walk or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, number 4. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. That's the vinyasa flow. Lift your heels, bend your knees. This is number 5. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees. We're going to sun salutation B. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees, walk or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, number 2 chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, chaturanga, flow. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, warrior 1. Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Walk or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, number 2. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Vinyasa flow. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Walk or float. Front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair number 3. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Pull your shoulders back. Exhale, chaturanga. Elbows into your side. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Walk or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose.